Have you ever felt like you're standing at the edge of something extraordinary, but can't quite see it yet? Like the universe is conspiring to bring you something magnificent, even as challenges mount around you. This isn't coincidence. It may be divine preparation. Throughout history, those destined for greatness often face their darkest moments just before their greatest triumphs. Today, the same spiritual principles apply to your life, though many miss these critical signs, mistaking preparation for abandonment. Joseph's story from Scripture exemplifies this pattern perfectly. A young man with prophetic dreams of leadership, he first endured betrayal by his brothers, slavery in a foreign land, false accusations, and imprisonment. Nothing in those experiences felt like blessing, yet each hardship positioned him precisely where he needed to be to eventually save nations from famine and reunite with his family from a position of power. What others intended for harm, God intended for good, Joseph would later reflect. His journey reveals a profound truth. Divine blessings often follow a period of intense preparation that can feel like the opposite of blessing. If you've been praying for breakthrough but feel stuck in waiting, pay special attention. These four signs may indicate you're not being ignored. You're being prepared for something beyond your current imagination. When opposition increases suddenly and unexpectedly, it may signal imminent breakthrough. Like muscles that must tear before growing stronger, spiritual advancement often requires resistance. James 1:2-3 provides wisdom here. Consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. These challenges aren't punishments, they're preparation, strengthening your character to handle the blessing ahead. Consider how many great leaders faced their greatest opposition just before their most significant achievements. Martin Luther King Jr. Say's most dangerous threats came as his movement gained momentum. Mother Teresa encountered her harshest criticism when her work began receiving global attention. The intensity of opposition often corresponds to the magnitude of the calling. Sometimes, the clearest sign of imminent blessing is the painful separation from certain relationships, environments, or circumstances. These disconnections, while initially distressing, create necessary space for what's coming next. Even Jesus regularly withdrew from crowds before major ministry movements. Moses spent 40 years in Midianite isolation before leading the Exodus. Ruth had to leave her homeland to find her destiny. These separations weren't punishments. They were protection and preparation. If you've recently experienced unexpected endings, relationships dissolving, opportunities closing, or communities changing, consider that these changes may be making room for something new. Not everyone is meant to accompany you into your next season. Pay attention when your spirit senses change before your circumstances show evidence. This internal restlessness often manifests as sudden increased desire for prayer or scripture, dissatisfaction with previously fulfilling activities, unexplainable urgency about your purpose, dreams or visions with recurring themes, heightened sensitivity to spiritual matters. Isaiah 43:19 speaks to this phenomenon. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? That perception often begins internally in your spirit, before materializing externally in your circumstances. This restlessness isn't meaningless anxiety. It's divine stirring, preparing your internal landscape for what's coming. When Noah felt compelled to build an ark before any rain appeared, He was responding to this kind of spiritual prompting. Perhaps the most encouraging sign comes when doors begin opening effortlessly. Opportunities you didn't create suddenly appear. The right people show interest in your vision, and resources align without manipulation or excessive striving. Proverbs 3:5-6 captures this experience. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. This supernatural alignment feels distinctly different from forcing outcomes through your own effort. When Queen Esther found favor with the king, when David's simple harp playing brought him before royalty, when Ruth's faithfulness led her to Boaz's field, these weren't coincidences, but divine orchestration. If you recognize these patterns in your current experience, your response matters tremendously. Here's how to partner with this season of preparation. Stay faithful in small things. Before Joseph governed Egypt, he faithfully managed Potiphar's household and then prison operations. Excellence in current responsibilities prepares you for greater authority. Maintain expectant patience. Impatience can derail divine timing. Abraham's attempt to hurry God's promise through Hagar created generational conflict. Trust the process and timing. Document the journey. Record insights, dreams, and seemingly random connections. These notes often reveal patterns of divine guidance only visible in retrospect. Resist isolation. Though some relationships may change, maintain connection with those who nurture your faith and speak truth in love. Community provides perspective when challenges feel overwhelming. Practice gratitude. Thankfulness for current blessings opens spiritual eyes to recognize new ones. Cultivate appreciation even for the difficulties, knowing they're developing necessary strength. Remember that God's blessings aren't merely for personal gain, but for wider impact. Joseph's preparation enabled him to save multiple nations. Esther's position saved her people. Your breakthrough likely carries purpose beyond personal comfort. The season before breakthrough can feel endless when you're in it. Yet looking at patterns throughout Scripture and history reveals that these preparation periods, while challenging, are proportional to the significance of what follows. If you're experiencing these signs, take heart. The obstacles aren't evidence of divine abandonment, but of imminent blessing. The intensity of current challenges may simply indicate the magnitude of what awaits on the other side of your faithfulness. Your breakthrough may be closer than you think,